Lamborghini. Paragon Motorsport's Lamborghini spun him around, and that pretty much ended the session for us.
That was his brother, John Taylor Westbrook, to the inside. Oh, he turns himself around. Ricky Taylor survives.
Maybe they can protect her. Big crash.
Is that Dwight Merriman in the 18? It is.
He just came up on a car quickly. It's an LMP3 machine in front of him. Yeah, he just gets on the brakes and just locks up the rear wheels there. It's like when you suddenly just add more pressure. We saw it a couple of times at Petit Le Mans, just very strange.
As we watch the replay here, you can see just a little bit of contact.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little touch maybe in the back. He goes left to avoid and can't avoid contact from the spinning Ferrari.
It's like you said with the last Ferrari that went around.
Frankie is so good at staying out of trouble. He goes right here, and the Ferrari gets off the brake pedal.
Yes, it was a few moments ago. There's an incident leaving pit road between the 70 and the 7.
See the WeatherTech portion there. Just got in a little deep.
He could get the call on that for incident responsibility. You got to remember to use a few more RPM.
Whoa. Mikkel Jensen got tagged there, did he?
Tough to tell.
Yeah, I'm not sure he did.
Maybe just got on the power. Here's the 97 GTD car. Oh, wow.
Exiting turn 6, getting out of the NASCAR 2 banking. Another look here.
Just happens up. There's a third car involved.
Lamborghini number 19. Yeah. Is that right?
Oh, there's the damage to the prototype.
This is on board with the number 3 Corvette.
Oh, and that's where it started.
A little bit of contact here, racing two drivers going for the same spot. You know, there's still almost 18 hours left to go.
Of Dan Goldberg. There's Goldberg coming out here.
Got together with another prototype. I think the 19 car.
I don't know who's in the 96 right now, but it literally spun. Almost hit us on the pit wall. That was exciting.
Take a look up ahead on the left. Whoa.
That was really bizarre to suddenly lose control.
Car off in turn 1. Almost made it to turn 6 there in the tire wall. Extensive damage to the back of that car. And I think the best thing he could do, hey, they always tell you when you come here, if you have a problem, he just tries to be up high and gets in the gray, and it's off. He's going, and boom, into the wall.
And they're down a few laps. The 39 was up front early on, but they were already down. And it has impacted a couple of leaders. Marcus Ericsson had just gotten in to the 02 Cadillac, and he takes...
Yeah, clearly it's a showcase for those brands to come and celebrate variety.
Let's see what happened.
Top of the screen, you see the cars coming out of turn 2. They get together, and I don't know who hit who, but obviously the two cars made contact.
Good news. Let's just describe that to you again, where it was a really crowded house into the Le Mans chicane. It's
From Tom Blomqvist in that number 60 car. Oh, and contact behind. Tristan Nunez was hit by Tristan Vautier in the number 5, and he is off.
Hitch, you pointed it out. We start to see whispers of smoke come up through the hood. And, you know, in my experience, that doesn't seem to be, I wouldn't call that one oil driven there. As this GTD Pro Battle rages down into the Le Mans chicane, and they go through the grass and spins, goes to 2. Oh, Lawrence Vantor.
But it's still nearly 3 seconds away from the lap record. The race lap record. You've got a touch there from Dennis Anderson, number 20 car.
Well, now, did the LMP3 car, excuse me, was that significant impact with the wall, was locked up a very, very long way out, and that car wasn't stopping. The AWA yellow and black machine, 365.com to find out what's been happening. It was a hip check for the NTE Lamborghini, and in avoidance there, whole gaggle of cars coming through. Tower Motorsport's car going off the track.
GTD leader also
it's
there.
The Paul Miller car that got a good clonk.
You are about motorsport, and especially representing the Netherlands and Dutch motorsport on a massive high at the moment. Where did that passion derive from?
Now, did he jump or was he pushed? Well, there was a few cars in there, including the Inception. And yep, it was the number 70 Inception McLaren that turned him around. Ferrari, and that was what caused the spin. Dennis Anderson having to avoid the car as it rolled back out, repairing. Right. So out of turn 1 apparently, not turn 3 is where it went off. Right. Wheel arch, the fender that has broken off is Tech Pro, who are a barrier company. He had Fortle right behind him. Fortle comes from a long way back and nails the left rear. It's going to be a penalty for Chetelaar Racing. He was not there.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to say right now, but we got a strategy and we're going to stick to it.
That's a very conservative.
Quite a few laps they've been battling away nose to tail.
Oh, there was all sorts of things going on there.
Entry. And that's, they won just about everything last season.
Side-by-side contact with the number 6. Confirmation of the Riley number 74 ranch. We saw a touch between the two cars that were battling for 4th position. Durrani's gone around. Now this was out on the far side. It's turn 3. Yeah. It's turn 3 again. Now that was the outlap. That was the outlap, Jeremy. Did he get a little push? He was going through past the Ferrari. It was the Ferrari. He hit the Ferrari as he went through. Was he pushed? He was carving his way through traffic, went by the GMG. Now, did he clip the inside corner, or was he just on the wrong line? Now, did he jump, or was he pushed? Brian Sellers right there. No, he just didn't have the lock again. He went in too early.
The minimum drive time is 35 minutes.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh, into the wall for the Heart of Racing Aston Martin, down at the bottom of battling with Aaron Telitz and Frederick Schandorf. Oh, he might have got a little dink from the back there, and then went down the inside. The Inception McLaren, Frederick Schandorf, went straight down the inside of the number 39. By Rafael Marciello in the Pro WeatherTech car. Oh, Raffaele. JDC car, I'm pretty certain, has sneaked through there. It was Durrani. It was Durrani round the outside.
And let's have another look again here at the start. And there was he's just looking lost it on his own there.
She got a hand up first and says...
Yeah, negative. That is not something that they do. The cars start together.
Car in the wall. Oh, it's Russell Ward in the Chechemet AMG. He's gone in at the exit of turn 6.
Meyershank Racing taking advantage of new tyres. If you can get them up to speed quickly. Look, I think Alex Lynn, he was told you've got to push these next couple of laps before you make your...
Hello to Tubbs and the team at Sacred Coffee Sport. Yes, there was...
because there's a whole bunch of dirt on those tyres.
Yeah, as he turned in, it was the right rear Michelin that already had dirt on it. Now, involved there as well. I don't think there was a touch there.
That was...
Scrapping for the lead. This is like a street fight, and I'm running into the back, and it's going to come right away across the oncoming traffic. Gaggle of cars. Oh, it's Montoya down the inside, has nerfed him and turned him right around. So Montoya will get a penalty for that. Concrete bollards. Not sure. Oh no, he's lost it coming out of turn 10 and swiped the wall under 10 green flag minutes guaranteed. He lost it at the final corner and put the left rear wheel as he breaks into turn 1. Yeah, it was. They'd already broken the tow link. And then the tyre gave. Somebody lost it in front of him. That was the number 74, the Riley car. Now, was there a clip then on the second place car? It was very, very close. Lance Wilsey down the inside. He's not there. He's nowhere near there. And I think when he gets going again...
And I think there may have been an overtake. The Corvette number 3 got out in front of the number 9 Porsche guys. Was that an overtake on pit road?
Yes, well done, Joe. Yeah, Jeremy.
The Corvette came from quite a few places back, in actual fact.
The wheel from the Dragon Speed car into turn 1, and then he's on the grass. Oh, he got hit from behind. Hit from behind for Darney. By the white and green. Oh, that's a very big blow up for Milner Motorsport. They didn't have the best of luck yesterday. That's an engine problem. That's gone in the most spectacular way. That's an old-fashioned 1970s. Jinked out to the right. Oh, and hit the back of the Andretti car.
Well, he was squeezed onto the grass, wasn't he?
But we had fun. He was very kind. We were just talking about this off the air. He just told me that my pass of him around the outside of the carousel was the pass of the year.
Looked like it just missed the breaking point, or was there some... Oh, no, got a little nudge there from the 0-2. Was there a coming together there? Yes, there was at turn number 8. So the right car spun around by the AF courser number 21. Came from a very long way back at turn 8 and was barely, was halfway down the car, but halfway down, it's not far enough down. MLT Motorsport car was the car going slow on the front straight. It did get round, but then took the shortcut, which means it will get Dr. Lap, and pulled out right in front. We saw exactly the same at Le Mans that took the Corvette out. It was the high-class car and the Racing Team Netherlands car, first, second and third in LMP2 together. Picked up one of the IMSA signs. And that's great advertising for the series, but Antonio Fuoco will have to stop. He just went wide. A number of cars did at turn number 8. And once again, for the first time since 2019, and already a spinner, and that's right from the front of the GTD field. But that tyre is not pointing in the right direction. It was very unlucky. Lance Wilsey lost it going into the first corner. They're not getting the results that they were hoping. It was coming down through the first part of the Moss hairpin, first class, and as you might imagine, they have pulled away side by side for seconds. A problem for the second place car, and that's a puncture. The tyre has come apart for Ricky Taylor. Massive championship implications here for Cunningham and Alta. This is going to be another yellow flag. It's right in the middle of the track. He's being gained on. It's Ollie Jarvis diving down the inside. There was a touch on up there, Jeremy, but certainly was enough to put Scott Andrews offline. Going into turn number 4, but under braking to 5. Here comes, and they've hit. Bamber coming up the inside. Somebody else races its course, because that to me, he's no further up alongside, and he hits Durrani, and he ends up off the track.
A couple of laps ago, he's coming through the right-hander at the downhill. Oh, and Cooper McNeil was looking for the pit lane, and Connor De Filippi wanted to go straight and down the main start-finish.
Straying a couple of wheels off the road, and everything, wow, gosh. Oh. Ouch, yeah.
What happened here then? Was there contact? Yes, there certainly was, from Jules Gounon. Fairly easy to read that one, Jeremy Shaw, in my opinion at least.
Damaged, he's put that in sideways, I think. Sorry, it's not turn 1. My apologies. There's not that many places. Dennis Anderson, well done to everybody, including Alex Lynn and Sebastian Bourdais. He got it pointed sort of in the right direction, but the grass is so slippery down there in the GTD category, who went very long and tried to get down contact with the Andretti car, the black, white and green machine. Now, how did that happen? Oh, the Andretti car was off first at the exit of turn 14 and then speared back across the track. Cunningham and Alta car trying to break the second place finishes, and down at turn 5, Bill Oberlin, the 96 car.
Not finished this race. Let's have a look here, see what happened.
So through the kink and put off on the left-hand side. My goodness, that is a very, very... Yeah, I said that.
Ouch.
Very, very strong car. Will get it out of there, I think. Wow, that was really early in the piece when he turned in.
Champions now. How proud are you of this organization?
You know, it's a fantastic testament to the work.
That's the only thing I can think. It was a little bit of ushered off to the side of the track.
No, I think you'd have to...
Out, I'll give you the ones that we missed. Let's not forget what happened earlier in the weekend with the Andretti car going for a... They do close up under braking. So Bamber gets along, gets up to the door panel, but not close enough. It's just in front of the rear fender. And coming out of turn 7 it was. I think it was the hard point car So the hardpoint car in behind, right, there's a touch between the AF Corsa, the touch between the AF Corsa, Magnus Aston Martin. That car then unable to turn to the left and has ushered the hardpoint Porsche off. That car has continued, as has the Lexus. It's missing front suspension down through the SS super quick, and it looked like perhaps the Lexus ran into the back. Perfect, and yet another once again the team caught off Motorsport car providing the camera view. But the racing when we have had it's been absolutely superb.
IndyCar racing is going back on the up, I think.
No, same thing. I mean, all the the water.
Are you going to run 2 cars next year? Presumably you will.
Yeah, the plan's not solidified yet, but we'll certainly.
Felipe Fraga drove from the back to the front of the field. It's down at turn 6. He's gone down the inside of. Which car was that?
Yeah, good question.
was it the Tower car? No, it wasn't.
No. It's number 54.
It's the core car. It started the slide coming out of turn 5. Thought he caught it, and then the car went back to the right, and heavy contact, driver's right hand side, right on the front of the car, just at the rise. Fortunately, there was traffic in there, and that was the Risi Competizione, and Colados turned him around. Let's see when it was last in the pit lane.
Well,
no, it's only 5
laps ago. Yeah.
5 laps ago. That's the reason why. Side by side going in. It's both of the Ganassi cars. It's both of the Ganassi cars, I think, that have come together. They were side by side going into turn 1. Was coming up alongside, I think. Yeah, absolutely. 0-1 on the outside. Earl Bamber on the inside. There wasn't room for 2 Chip Ganassi Cadillacs.